Hey, this is Rick Casellas from exercisesforinjuries.com. I got an email from a reader asking about Piriformis syndrome. So she's a runner and she ends up having Piriformis syndrome when she ends up running. She's wondering what she can end up doing about it. There's 4 different things that you can end up doing about it. Big thing when it relates to running is kind of looking at the whole lower body. So when it comes to Piriformis syndrome, you can end up looking at the foot to see if you end up having the right shoes. If you end up having too much movement side to side, so in the frontal plane, that ends up putting greater stress on that piriformis and can flare up and irritate that piriformis. So you want to make sure that you have the right and appropriate shoes that are providing stability for you in that frontal side to side plane. You want to move up and look at the knee and see when you're running if you're getting collapsing of that knee inwards. That collapsing of the knee inwards is also going to put more stress and strain on the piriformis. So you want to make sure that you've got good biomechanics, good running technique, and the right appropriate endurance in order to prevent that knee from collapsing in. The third area is to end up looking at the hip. So with a lot of people, what they end up being is running involves moving in the sagittal plane or the forward and back plane, but you end up needing stability in that frontal plane. So people will end up being weak in glute medius and minimus, which ends up providing stability in that frontal plane. So what you'll need to do is work on strengthening those muscles. Another component to remember is the endurance side of things. So the glute med and minimus might be strong when it relates to running for 10 minutes, running for 20 minutes, but they might not have the endurance to run for half an hour or 45 minutes. And then the fourth thing, well, the fourth thing was the endurance side of things. So ending up looking at how things are when it comes to the endurance of your running. Are you kind of gradually increasing your running time so that your body and your muscles can adapt and build up their endurance? So this is Rick Casellas from Exercises for Injuries, kind of talking about the 4 things to look at if you end up getting Piriformis syndrome when running. Look at your feet, make sure you got the appropriate feet when it comes to side movement. Look at your knees, make sure you're not collapsing inwards. Looking at your hip, making sure that you've got good strength in the muscles that end up providing stability in the hip side to side, and then building up the endurance